how they spoke your name. Emotional. I don't think they heard you, man. Emotional. Who's the best rapper around? Emotional. Who's the new killer in town? Emotional.
Hey. What's good, YouTube? I am your Sultan of Sexy. You know where the best be. It's me, can't you see? I'm fresh and so clean. Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie, I messed up my intro, but it is what it is. I don't know where the rest of that came from. I didn't cut out like a whole part of it. But anyway, Sexy and Slow, the same amount of letters. But anywho, Random dropped a vid on us. The song is called For Joe. Now, if I have it right, I think that's the friend that, you know what I'm saying, killed himself or something like that. Let me know if I'm tripping, but I'm excited to see what he done dropped on us, and I'm gonna go ahead and dive straight into it, you dig? How long has he been playing keys? My dog is literally like a one-man band at this point. He beatbox, he played the guitar, he sang, he write, he played the keys, he do audio production. The man doesn't need anybody at this point. He is his own band.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know,
I ain't gonna lie, I did not expect him to start rapping. I thought he was gonna actually sing the whole way through. Okay.
the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast, to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you.
Man, I can only imagine what he go through in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I already told y'all my situation with my friend and how she, you know what I'm saying, killed herself and whatnot. And then, of course, I told y'all about the suicidal thoughts and whatnot. And it's like, one thing that I do hope is I really hope that he doesn't like feel guilt. And also like, I hope he doesn't like beat himself up about it. One thing that I really had to accept when it came to my friend was I could only do so much, because like I spent a lot of time like what ifing. But I really just hope he doesn't feel like a whole bunch of guilt about it. You know what I'm saying?
With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine, not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk, there's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you, absurd, fuck.
Play them keys.
Another domino, it falls. across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some
I ain't gonna lie, he not wrong. We're full of contradictions. They tell like men to like, oh, hold stuff in, but then when you done had a heart attack, they like, oh, why you ain't talk about it? What's going on? Why you ain't say nothing? I appreciate people that understand though that it's okay for us as men to really talk about our feelings, because we deal with a lot just as men. I know women do, but like I'm a man, so I can only talk about what men go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we get told don't talk about your feelings, but then when it's too late, it's like, why you ain't talk? Like half the people don't really care. They feel like you just gotta suck it up. Ain't no talking about it. You just gotta deal with it. You gotta be a man and power through it. And I get, you know what I'm saying, like ain't no need to be crying 24/7, but like Jesus Christ, bro, like let folks like vent, like let folks talk it out, let folks actually talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I wish more people would be more understanding and open to the fact that men should be able to talk about stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of the contradictions that I can think of off the top of my head.
get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes, some will die before they live. That's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong, freckled angels live on, freckled angels climb higher, freckled angels still inspire, freckled angels won't forget you, teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you, now my wings are missing feather, otherwise I'd come and join you. But for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body, but for everything it's worth. Made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage, and that's all because of you.
Yes, sir. Beautiful, my boy.
Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talk about it. All right, y'all, that's the end of that song. Now, first, I love the audio quality of that, because I'm sitting here paying attention to it, and I'm like, bro, like, it's so clean, bro. The audio quality is really, really clean. I love it. And then, again, I love the fact that he is willing to talk about what's going on, really being like naked about it, like really expressing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really love the fact that he was willing to talk about his situation with his friend. Also, I like the line again that he said about the world being full of contradictions. It's like, it's just so weird how the world is set up. The world is so set up, so confusing, so weird. It's like, be yourself, but don't be yourself too much. How you supposed to be yourself? How you supposed to be 100? How you supposed to be honest? And folks can't take it. It's like that one phrase, you can't handle the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many people, especially coming up, they can't handle the truth for real. They want you to be honest, they want you to be yourself, but then the moment you are, and it's not in their comfort zone or their wheelhouse, it's a problem. Like, I can understand like not agreeing on something. I can get it. You don't have to agree with it. That's your own personal thing. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But you said be myself, so I'm gonna be myself. But then when I'm myself, it's a problem. I don't get that. But people are weird. The world is weird. But at the same time, spread love, be a light, continue to grow as an individual, be the best man, woman that God wants you to be. You know what I'm saying? And continue to grow as individuals. I keep saying that, but it's so true, bro. And if anybody is going through the same thing he going through, don't beat yourself up about it. You can only do so much. I understand it's probably not something that folks want to hear, but it is what it is. It's coming from somebody who went through having to deal with a friend who killed themselves, and I hated it. And I used to beat myself up about it. I used to think, dag, like, if I would have said this, if I would have said that, if I would have been there more, if I would have did this, if I would have did that. And like, I spent so much time beating myself up about it. And then over time, and from talking to people, it was like, oh, you couldn't have did nothing about it. Ultimately, the decision was hers, as much as it sucks to actually accept. Because again, even now, I'm still thinking about like, dad, like, what if I would have did more? But ultimately, like I said, it was her choice, because the things that I did do, I tried, but she didn't want it. So it sucks, but it is what it is. But I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. Peace easy, man. Love y'all.
Get down, came to get down. You know that I came to get down. Came to get down. Me and my squad, we came to get down. Came to get down. You know that we came to get down. Came to get down.